Hello there and welcome to this society event. We got a par 4 in front of us as we begin. And with that, let's crank this first drive out there and get on our way. Okay, hopefully you do well out there. First tee shot is away. Let's have a good one. All right, this one's about 75 yards out. This one's gonna need to bite. It was a good one. Okay, and from the outer reaches of this green, let's see if you can get this to go. And this one's going left to right pretty hard. And well done, you got most of the way there. Okay, this one's a 3-footer. And we're starting the round at even par, and that's a great way to kick things off. All right, second hole is a par 4. I think you know what to do. I think this one's destined for the bunker. This approach is into an elevated green. This one needs to run. Well, missed the green there on that one. That was good stuff. Okay, for the save. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. And teeing her up here on the 3rd. Going a bit left of the pin. Well, you can't hit all the greens. Nice chip, fantastic. Okay, this one for par. You are currently sitting right at even par. Okay, longer par 4 on this hole. Okay, second shot here on the 4th. We're on the green with that one. Well done. And this putt would take you down to 1 under. This one looks like it'll break to the right. Oh, this one could drop. Yes, it drops. Fantastic putt. All right, here we go. Par 4 on the 5th. This is looking like it might be trouble. All right, let's get out of this sand. All right, out of the bunker. We got a long putt ahead of us, but we're not in the sand anymore. It's all good. And this one's for bird. Looking good so far. Continuing to be good. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. And after that hole, you'll go down to 2 under. We have a par 3 here on the 6th. And here's our second shot on the 6th. Ah, man. Okay, now this from 11 feet. This might move just a touch to the right. And there's your par. Well done. Okay, checking in here. 2 under par for the day. And here we go. 7th hole, par 5. Let's get it. And look at this, just striped it off the tee. Okay, we're around the 230-yard area from here. All right, drop this one in. This one for birdie. Pretty sure you have a fairly straight putt here, not doing too much. And it drops for the birdie. And after that one, you'll bring your score down to 3 under. The 8th hole laid out right in front of us here. Let's see what we can do. Setting up about 220 yards away. There you go. That's what you want. And this putt's around 11 feet out. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. Oh, come on, get in there. Okay, let's sneak this one in for par. Let's go. Okay, next hole coming up. So that makes you 3 under for the day. Careful out there. We got a tailwind blowing. Oh my, you caught that one. Look at it go. All right, let's have a good second shot here on the 9th. That's a safe shot. Okay, sinking this will take you down to 4 under par. I think this one's breaking to the left. Oh! Well, that hole's behind us. Let's move on. And we start the back 9 with a par 4. Setting up around 130 yards. Oh, nice work. That was some good golf. 5 feet to the cup from here. Nice putt. That's your 4th birdie of the day. And after that one, 4 under par. Wind is blowing left to right. Safe approach. Nice. 13 feet left to the hole. I think this one's going left to right. Oh, it was a good stroke. Almost had the birdie. All right, let's rip out this scorecard, see what it's saying. And right now you are at 4 under. And we're on the 12th hole. We got a par 4. That's safe. 16 feet to go. Oh. Okay, here we go. This one for the par. And right now you are at 4 under par for the day. Thirteenth hole coming up. Look at you, just absolutely hammering that. Okay, we're setting up with an elevated green. You might want a little more distance. There's a green and under regulation for you. Pat yourself on the back. And this putt is very, very long. Just do what you can. See if we can get this close maybe. Oh, this one's starting out okay. Continues to look good. All right, that's a well-played hole, tapping in for birdie. That hole bring things down to 5 under for you. Wind's blowing out there, right to left. Oh man, you really got a hold of that. 31 feet from the cup. Going up the hill with this putt, breaking left to right. And from there, not a bad result. Oh yeah, well done. Back-to-back birdies. 6 under par currently. Okay, coming up is the par 4 15th hole. Oh, you hit that one well. And this one's about 210 from the pin. Nice stroke. We're on the green. And if this goes, you could get down there to 7 under par. Going downhill with this one, and it's right to left. Well, it's heading towards the hole. Oh my, that was a fantastic shot. Okay, wind's picking up a bit. We got a headwind on this one. Nice, another green and rag. I'm liking it. Here's a putt to go to 8 under. I think we got a right to left break on this one. A little bit too firm on that one. Okay, now on to the par 4 17th. Oh, you hit the send button on that one. That one's way out there. All right, this one's about 125 yards out. Don't want to go too far on this one. The green slopes away from us around that pin. Smart shot. Ooh, setting up for birdie here. This one should be pretty straight to start off with, and then it goes a bit to the left. And that's in there for your 8th bird on the day. And you're 8 under par currently. Okay, on to the 18th. We have a par 5. Nicely done. Time for our second shot here on number 18. I like that. And this is your third shot. Yeah, I think this is going to be okay. Well, you're going to like that, won't you? Okay, sink this and you're down to 9 under par. This one should start off straight, but then it does look like it turns to the left. And with that, we've brought this round to an end. Okay, we're out of here, and you've wound up at 9 under par. And with that, I say goodbye. And hopefully we'll see you again real soon. Well, hello there. Glad you could join me for a round. My name's John McCarthy. I'd like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Our round begins with a par 4. All right, let's launch this ball into the fairway and take it from there. Okay, you're in it now. Let's have a good round and keep our composure. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. And here you go. This for the birdie. This putt's moving to the left up the hill. This putt's around 13 feet out. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. Well, that putt will end up short. Well, there's almost nothing left to this one. After that hole, 8 under par. And we're teeing up on hole number 2. And the tee shot looks like it'll be safe. Taking a look at the elevated green from here. And we're going right of the pin. Godspeed, my friend. Very long putt ahead. This one's breaking right to left, going downhill. Just a little too much power. This putt is measuring in at 11 feet. Good job. Just 1 over at the moment. Okay, par 3, third hole. Let's knock it close. Oh, you put a nice swing onto that one. Here we go. This is for birdie. All right, good job there. That's bringing you down to even par now. Wind is blowing right to left on this one. Oh my goodness, we got a big hitter here. Okay, this one's about 140 yards out. Pin high on that approach, nicely judged. This one's 8 feet. Ooh, that drops, and that's your second birdie in a row. And your score sits at 10 under par at the moment. And the 5th hole is a par 4. I think this will end up in the fairway. This shot's around 95 yards to the pin. It was tidy. And here's what you're dealing with for a birdie. Alrighty, down to 2 under par after that. All right, let's see what we can do here on the 6th hole. A little too much to the right. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how it's done. Nicely played. And after that hole, you're 2 under par. All right, making our way to the 7th hole, and it's a par 5. That was powerful. Second shot here on the 7th. Well, that'll work for you. Okay, here's our 3rd shot. Heading for the green. Way to go out there, champ. This one's a 7-footer. Let's keep this going. That's your 4th birdie of the day. Good work out there. And after that hole, currently 12 under par. Okay, lengthy par 4 ahead of us here. Good little shot there. And setting up around 215 yards out. That'll do for the approach. Okay, let's do this. 13 feet. Oh! Okay, you've got this one for par. And you currently sit at 3 under par. Now we have the par 4 ninth ahead of us. And here's our second shot on the ninth. You had that one dialed in, didn't you? Good luck here. 9 feet away. And as that drops, that's your 5th birdie of the day. And after that hole, you sit at 13 under par. All right, we head to the 10th. We got a par 4 ahead of us. Oh my, absolute power on that drive. And this one's about 160 yards from the pin. And if you're not careful, this approach could get away from you. Bit of a down slope there. Safely on the green. Okay, this is to go to 14 under. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Ooh, that's too bad. 5 feet to go. Oh, and the par slipped through our fingers there. No good. Teeing up now on the 11th. And chalk up another green in regulation. And if this drops, you'll get your birdie here. And that's great. That drop shot on the last is kind of a race now with this birdie here on this one. And the 12th hole is a par 4. We'll get it back. Here we go. Setting up with an elevated green ahead of us. We might need more club. Okay, third shot. Well, let's hope this does not find the rough, but not sure yet. Great work. Nice approach on that one. And if this drops, that's your bogey. I think this one's breaking just a bit to the right. There we go. There's the bogey. And after that one, 12 under par. And the 13th hole is a par 5. Looks like this one should be in the fairway. Ooh, almost in there. This one's 26 feet out. This one's got a pretty hard break left to the right. Oh my goodness. 6 feet to the cup. And after that hole, you are at 3 under par. And here we go on hole number 14. That was an extreme amount of force. Look at this. Driving that green, putting for eagle. I'm just proud of you. Okay, how's an eagle sound? Because if you sink this, you'll get one. All right, we're getting there. Well done. Okay, here's a 5-footer. Nice work. That's birdie number 7 today. 13 under at the moment. That wind's blowing right into our face on this one. Nice. That's some solid contact. Okay, about 215 yards or so to the pin. This one's heading a bit right. Oh, you didn't hit this one, but that's okay. Oh, let's go. Get in that hole. Nice tap in for the par on this one. And after that one, you're sitting at 13 under par. And now, number 16, it's a par 3. Great swing. Nice shot into this green. Good work. And this putt for the birdie. Looks like a right to left break. Now just not enough mustard on that one. And after that hole, let's take a look at how everyone's doing up on the big board. And the next one is number 17. This one's a par 4. Okay, looking good. Okay, this is about 125 yards away. And there we go. Nice little approach shot. Here we go. This putt for the bird. I'm loving it. That's birdie number 8 on the day. And after that one, your current score, a veritable 14 under par. Best of luck here on the final hole of this one. That was well played. Okay, setting up around 250 yards or so. Nicely done on the green and on an under regulation, mind you. And at the end of this one, 16 under par. And with that, I will let you go here. I'm going to head over to the clubhouse and see what I can wrangle up for some food. See you next time. Big hello to you from myself, John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get into this. Today we are starting our round with the par 4. Let's rip this one in the middle of the fairway and take it from there. right, let's have a good round today. Have fun out there. Second shot here on the first. I'm okay with that. Here's a 17-foot putt. Downhill putt, moving right to left. Oh, oh man. Here we go. This is for par. And after that one, even par is your score. Heads up, wind's blowing left to right here. That'll work. Second shot here on hole number 2. Okay, we're on the green. All right, let's do this. 18 feet to go. Good luck with this. Got to give it some gas up the hill, and it's braking a little to the right. Oh, just slides by. Good luck here. This is for par. All right, let's see how this next hole is playing. And after that hole, you sit at 16 under par. And the third hole on this one, it's a par 3. Get to the right, get to the right. Nice approach. This putt's around 19 feet away. And this one's braking pretty hard to the right. Oh, almost. 3 feet left. And after that one, 16 under par. Let's see what happens here. We got a long par 4 for this one. You managed to get a good swing on that. We've got about 115 yards to the pin. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. And now this from 12 feet. And this one's going a bit to the right. Oh, you like that one, don't you? And after that hole, you are currently 17 under par. Wind blowing left to right on this hole. All right. This is about 120 yards or so from the pin. Okay, there we go. This could be a birdie on the scorecard. And after that hole, you'll bring your score down to 2 under. And this one's a par 3 on the 6th. This is heading for some trouble. You know, this is very, very sandy in this. And now we can grab our putter. Okay, and this one to save the hole. And after that, you're 2 under. And the 7th hole, we have a par 5. Oh, effortlessly done. Nice swing. Setting up here now for our 3rd shot. Okay, here comes a 9-foot putt. And after that hole, you are now 3 under par. Wind's blowing from our backs on this one. Holy mackerel. That was tattooed. All right, 2nd shot on the 8th. The approach heading right. Well, unfortunately, we missed the green here. Way to chip that one close. Well done. Okay, let's move on. That'll put your score up to 2 under par. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 9th hole. Let's go. And from here, it's about 115 yards to the pin. And that green slopes away from you, so this approach could go a little long if you're not careful. This is a very, very long putt, but I have confidence in you. Oh, what do we have here? Continues on a great line. Oh, and it doesn't go. Oh, man. Currently 18 under par. We got a right to left cross breeze going on this hole. Yeah, we'll have that. And this shot's around 145 yards from the pin. A little bit to the right on the approach here. And just put this one in its home. It's a long way from home, but I have faith. This one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Oh, that was almost in. Okay, here's a par putt. Okay, let's see what the next hole has in store for us. Okay, after that hole, it's sitting there at 18 under par. Let's see what we can do here on the 11th. Decent approach there. This one's about 22 feet to the cup. This putt's going down the slope, breaking right to left. Ooh. This one's for par. And currently sitting at 2 under par. And here we are, 12th hole, and we have a par 4. Don't know what that was. Just a little off on that approach. Oh no, not great. And this putt's around 7 feet. Oh man, that par just slipped right away. And you're currently sitting at 17 under par. The 13th presents us with a par 5. That sounded good. We've got about 2:15 to go from here. Okay, and from the greenside bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. Beautiful. Putter's coming out. That's all I care about. This putt is about 11 feet. And count it. That's a birdie. 18 under for the moment. Let's see what happens here on number 14. Well done. This is potentially to save par. And the putt drops and we're moving on. Currently 18 under par. Got a nice tailwind on this hole. See what you can do with that. This is about 185 yards or so to the pin. All right, nicely done. You're on the green with a long putt in your future. And this is your look at birdie. This one's going up the hill and to the left. And this one's just about 6 feet. All right, you're sitting right at 2 under for the moment. See if you can use the wind on this hole. It's left to right. Yeah, that'll play. All right, staring down a birdie putt here. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Well done out there. That's your 5th birdie on the day. Now for the par 4, 17th. Oh, wonderfully struck. Okay, setting up about 180 yards out. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. Okay, 18 feet to the cup. This one's just breaking hard to the left. Looking good. Oh, almost had the birdie there. Well done. And right now you are at 3 under par. And now we get to tee it up here on 18. This is a par 5. Got some good contact on that one. And we're somewhere around 240 from the pin. Oh, yeah, you managed to clear the bunker and stick that one on the green. Good work. Yeah, I'll take that from that distance. And with that putt, your round comes to an end. And that's going to do it for me. My job's done. Hopefully, we'll see you again around here real soon, though. Hello there and welcome to this event. This is the final round of the event. Repeat. No more rounds after this one, so we gotta put all our eggs into one basket here and just go for it, I think. Okay, second shot here on the first. This one's looking good. Nice approach. Good stuff. 3 feet to go. And we are getting off on the right foot here today. Starting off under par. I love it. Second hole, par 4. Let's knock this out there. Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure. All right, we got an elevated green. Might need some more club. Approach shot worked out just fine. And this putt's around 16 feet out. Oh, that's too bad. This putt's for par. Let's see what you can do. One under after that one. And what will happen on the third? Let's find out. This was leaning to the right. That's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll be on the green eventually. Here we go for the bogey. That'll push you up to even par after that one. Okay, fourth hole, par 4. Here we go. Just striped that one. Swinging like silk. This one's about 100 yards out. Maybe this one will kick to the left. Looking at an 11-foot putt here. I think this one's breaking to the left. Oh my, that's too bad. Okay, let's see where everyone's sitting on the leaderboard now. And time for the 5th hole, and we got a par 4 ahead of us. Okay, I'll accept that. Here's our second shot on the 5th. And there's a bit of a downslope around the pin. You got to be careful of that. Oh, look at this. Oh, you had the distance dialed in on that one, pin high. All right, this is for the bird. Oh, come on. All right, here's the tap. Hole number 6. Okay, here we go. Long putt ahead of you, but I've got faith. It's definitely, yeah, I stopped counting around 45 feet or so. Oh, this has my attention. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. You brought your score down to 1 under after that one. Okay, here we go. 7th hole is a par 5. Yeah, that'll work. Look at you go. On the green and under regulation, putting for eagle here. Good stuff. Here's a putt for eagle. All right, this one's about 9 feet from the cup. This one's going to the left. Oh, almost in there. And getting the old 3-putt par for this hole. And this hole is a long par 4 hole. There we go. Nice contact on that one. We're about 205 yards out from here. And from 37 feet out, an uphill putt, moving right to left. There you go. Nothing wrong with that putt. And if this one goes, that'll be your par there. Ooh, just missed. All right, tapping that in. Let's move on. And now the 9th, it's a par 4. Yes, that's a good swing. This shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. Well done. That's another green in regulation under your belt. 6 feet to go here. The birdie putt drops, and I'm thankful because last hole with that bogey got me a little scared. Okay, we're starting the back 9 of this course with a par 4. And this one's about 165 yards out. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. See how you do with this 13-foot putt. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Oh, that could have been a birdie. All right, tapping in for par, and we're moving on. Hole number 11 coming up. Nice shot. That'll do. Okay, this one's 20 feet. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. This one's looking decent. Still on track. All right, now let's rip out the scorecard, see what that's saying. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 12th hole. Let's do it. Yep, that was a good swing. Well done. Yeah, nice work. That's a good little approach shot. Good work out there today. That's your 4th birdie so far. Here we go, 13th hole. This one's a par 5. I'm liking that one. Got a good bounce on that one. This has got to chase out. And here's our second shot on the 13th. Setting up for our 3rd shot. All right, here we go. This one's for birdie. Great work. That's your 5th birdie today. And this is a short par 4 we're teeing off on now. Might be able to make a move. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. Good job getting out of that bunker. Little work left to do, but nothing serious. Now this from 16 feet. This putt's good so far. Oh, man. All right, let's give this one a tap in and move to the next. And tapping in for par. And after that one, you're 3 under. Teeing up now on the 15th hole. Yeah, I think we will hit the fairway here. And getting a nice view from this elevated position. Setting up here with a extremely long putt. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. All right, maybe next putt we can drop it. And for your par. And you currently sit at 3 under par. Next up is the 16th hole. This one's a par 3. Heading left. Oh, pretty good with the chipper there. This one to safe par. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. Oh, that par would have been nice. And just a little tap here needed. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. Okay, it's a lengthy par 4. And this shot is clocking in around 115 yards from the pin. Well, that'll do for now. All right, good luck with this 15-footer. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. Oh! Okay, here's our par putt. And after that hole, you're 2 under par. Okay, 18th hole is before us. This one's a par 5. Oh, man. Just tapped that one. All right, this is about 240 from the pin. Oh, you almost hold that out. Yeah, this one's your 4th shot. And this putt for a final score of 69 on the day. All right, you drop that putt and we're done here. Hopefully I'll find something to do until the next time. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios and 2K Sports, thanks for playing. I had fun. Hopefully you did too.